Ooh, beautiful.
Oh,
Ah.
Lord.
You. Hi.
Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, SZA. I'm Lauren
Thank
Sapp. This is Donnie Meacham. We're with Pop Crush Nights. We have been so looking forward to sitting down with you. I mean, you were incredible. And I've got to tell you, Kill Bill, if I get pulled over, that's why. I it's a
you
song
so
distracted
much.
driving. I can't help it. It's an earworm. I'm obsessed with it. Let's talk about your album though. SOS, it's been out now for a little while. It's been 6 weeks at number one on Billboard 200. It's the longest running R&B album since Usher's Confessions, and we are not going to drop a date because that's going to make us all feel really old. Um,
Included, do not.
23 songs on this album. It happens to be my favorite number. That's my lucky number. So
Oh,
I feel like that was all a good sign. I'm
aw.
sure that being able to come out with a huge collective like this, and it's been so highly anticipated, is that like birthing a child?
Yeah, and it's terrifying. It's like definitely one of those like, am I going to make it through this labor or am I about to just be like, knock me out and wake me up when y'all got the baby situated? Because I can't. It was too, there were so many moments. It's like a home birth. It's not even like a hospital birth. It's like a home birth with no epidural.
Oh.
And you just, yeah, it's very, it's still scary because I just feel like, we still have the deluxe to put out. Then we have to like do the show and like make it the best show I've ever done and just like really meet expectations in my heart and mind. But I am grateful that it's been like, for the most part, positively received, and it really helps the anxiety. Kind of gives me a desire to like want to give more in general, like as an artist, and makes me less like Hobbit.
We don't mind a Hobbit moment.
Yeah, I'm always like under someone's like mound in the Shire, minding my business.
All the songs are amazing, but one of the songs that really kind of touches me and it speaks to me is Special.
Oh,
And it has such like a beautiful, like some of the lyrics are, I wish I was special. I gave all my special away to a loser. Now I basically feel like a loser.
yeah.
Um, so I do a lot of like dating advice and stuff too. My thing is though, is we want to be vulnerable as people, but how do we choose who to give that special to? Is like, how do you choose who to give that special to?
I think it just kind of like I don't. Part of me feels you like you should ration it, but you kind of can't because like you learn from even rationing it out to the wrong people because then you learn to like preserve more of yourself or to like give yourself more value next time where it's like why would I do all of this? And then sometimes it's like you have to just love freely regardless. Like even if you've been hurt, even if like a person ends up not being deserving, it doesn't matter because it's more about like what this experience makes you as a person and like where you grow from that moment in time. And I feel like if you like stop that or truncate it in any way, it just kind of makes it like cheap. It cheapens the whole experience. And we all want to like kind of like clam up when things get weird and like you don't want to end up feeling like am I a fucking loser because I literally just spent this time like I must be a loser because I just gave this person who sucks like 6 months or 2 years or 10 years of my time and it makes you feel crazy like as a person, but we're not losers. We're literally gainers because we're gaining all this experience and like insight about who we are, even if it takes us 10 years to figure out. And I feel like that makes it all worth it, regardless. So you can't be shisty with the with the giving of the special.
I love that. Is there such thing as SZA being too vulnerable on a song? Like when you're writing a song, do you ever feel like, nah, that I can't put that out there?
There's been some things that I felt, but there's also I feel like I need to go at least like 20% deeper to even touch the levels that I want to do right now. like that I need to meet for myself. I could go 20%. So this deluxe, I would like to go 20% deeper than the album if I could.
I love that. So speaking of the success of SOS, obviously some fans created a little drama between you and Miss Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that was
And
so weird.
so are we ever going to move past the fact that women can't be successful? All of them can't be successful without the other one being jealous or hating the other?
No, I feel like the women are past that.
Yeah,
It could be like the collective around the women, and or just the collective society in general. We have that like weird ingrained thing with us. And you know, like I'm a huge fan of Taylor, and Taylor like enjoys my music, which I'm grateful. I love her writing. I love Anti-Hero. I feel like it was really, you know, unfortunate. And I feel like, but I've never experienced anything like that before. But I also recognize that, like, you know, she's beloved and like, um, you know, for good reason. And I feel that, like, I ride for who you love. I feel that. But, you know, we all have to do the best that we can, and we all have to um keep rising it and trying new things and learning and even learning curves. Like this is the first time I've even been in this space of like even being in a space as another like a pop icon like Taylor Swift. And I feel like, you know, I deserve a grace period in like learning all these things and trying. And I'm just honored to even be in the same conversation. Like that means that, you know, my numbers and the success of what is happening in my life right now is indicative of someone of that magnitude. And that is really powerful to me. And I'm just grateful for that. In general, that experience is just gnarly. So I'm thankful for all of it.
I think that you are such a presence and you are such a force and you are just so massively talented. And you have so many celebrities that love you, and your fans obviously love you. I mean, everybody just absolutely is obsessed with you, and this music is so good. If you were to like take a step back and go, okay, I want to just like change it up and do something completely different for just a little bit, just to resettle, what other job would you want to have? Because I can't imagine having another job.
Oh, I could definitely, I really, I could get into farming. I could get into like water conservation. I could get into anthropology. That'd be random, but really fulfilling. I feel like I love learning just about like other cultures and like civilizations and, you know, archaeology, like something that really like stretches me like as a person. And I feel like that would be really entomology, like any of those things that really make me like I have to learn. You know, I was looking at people who like dive in the Arctic and like swim with like really with narwhals, like stuff, like people that you can't do it unless you're like certified to do all these like conservationist things and taking all these. I want to do shit like that. Like even with like Paul Nicklin, like that Nat Geo photographer who like swims with all these leopard seals and all that stuff. I think we were supposed to link so that I could like see what it's like to go on one of those expeditions. And really I want to stretch myself and be a complete novice in a space so that I can like grow and like just try something really cool. So I would really love to do something like that where I just have to become, you know, a new person, because that's like who we should. I think that's part of life, like regrowing and like discovering yourself in every part of your life, every section. So I'm ready for that.
You are beauty and brains. And I'm going to be honest, I was not prepared. I thought, oh, she wants to be a farmer because chicken prices are so high. Like chicken and eggs, like that makes sense.
I heard chicken and eggs. Yo, that is unfortunate. And I think if I had animals, I would just like have the animals to just like hang out with them. I want one of those little like curly cows, the little tiny ones. They're so cute. What is that? I want several. And they just look like grass puppies or something. I don't know what's going on, but I want several of those, and just the animals to like hang out with, even the chickens. But the farming would probably be like growing some sort of produce, but like in a way that's not like detrimental to our genetic code, like GMO and things like that. Just doing something else.
Well, we love connecting with the fans. A question from a listener, Autumn Joy. She wanted to know, did you purposely start SOS with more of a hip hop feeling and then move towards a more rhythmic pop? Like, was that a thing you did purposefully or just kind of happened that way?
I definitely didn't think of like a genre, but I thought of more like energy and feeling. So it was like, I want to start with something that's like abrasive and that people haven't heard from me before. And that kind of says what I want to say, but in a very like short and sweet, like to the point. And then we can get into like what else is going on. And there's so many different sides of me. And I feel like that's really what this album was about, was just showing who I am. Like, you know, I did grow up loving LFO and like Blink-182, but like, and all the other things. And I feel like trying it all out, even the stuff that I didn't put out, but I will put on the deluxe explores, just every crevice, because like, I think as an artist, everybody wants to just kind of like put everything on the canvas. But sometimes it's like, oh, this doesn't make sense. I don't care about cohesion personally. I feel like human beings create the cohesion. Like me being a singer and singing like me and writing like me, that's the connecting factor. And all these other things are just aspects of me. And I feel like you really um, shouldn't like compartmentalize an artist because it diminishes the art. Like you can't be like, oh, I'm doing hip hop and like, let me just expand on hip hop for 15 songs. Like that's not what I want to do. Or let me just expand on pop for 16 songs. I want to dabble and do it all because it's exciting and it's fun for me, like to try and fail and grow and just like do stuff. And then like that's the point of like even being an artist at all. So I'm just arting right now and just trying my best and trying my hands.
Well, SZA, thank you so much for the time today. You are absolutely a gem, and we are going to do everything that we can to keep wrapping our arms around this album. It's incredible. You're incredible. And
Thank you.
you're just such a good human being, and I loved being able to
Thank you. No, you're a good human being. Thank you for saying anything nice to me about me. For
You are
anything else.
special.
Thank you. No losers.
No losers. Let's get that out. That's your merch. That should be merch.
No
SZA,
losers.
no
losers
losers.
allowed.
Yes, we're all special.
Do your percentage now.
Yeah,
No, you just have to send us a sweatshirt. Just send us a sweatshirt. We'll help market it for you.
Okay. I will,
Awesome.
but you came up with it and you will see it. No losers.
Thank you. Have a great, beautiful day.
You as well. Have a blessed day, guys.